Introducing RS30 Ultra. The first sim racing wheel and pedals designed by a professional championship racer. RS30 brings next-level realism to your racing sims. Sense the road, know your vehicle, and get faster lap times as you tear through the track. Dual helical gear motors give you more torque than traditional gear drive motors, with the same smoothness and quietness of a belt drive motor. Experience a stunning 6 Nm of torque, the most torque per dollar than any other wheel, and fast, accurate feedback with 0 dead zones. Feel every nuance and know exactly when you're understeering, oversteering, or losing traction. Spring-loaded pedals give you responsive throttle modulation and brake progression for absolute control and precision, just like the real thing. 2 additional paddles can be used as clutch and e-brake, or as pedal-free throttle and brakes. A rotation switch lets you easily toggle between simulation racing and arcade-style racing. Even the diameter of the wheel is calibrated to exact race car specifications. From the metal build to the suede wheel and steel pedals, every detail is dialed to give the entire system a high-end feel. Get better, go faster, win more, and enjoy every second of it. With RS30 Ultra, you'll race like a pro and feel like one too. RS30 Ultra by GTR Simulator. Go fast.
Welcome to Flatout Racing League. This is now the Pro Division. This is round 3 straight from Le Mans. You are watching Rallycross GT, the official broadcaster channel for Flatout Racing League. My name's Kurt Dunninger and I will be your host today. We just had an amazing race there in the amateur division with Sweaty Palms taking the win. Some crazy drama there in the final few minutes. But now we are ready for the pros. Let's go here to the pits, see what they are plotting. They're getting ready to race here, or just doing their final preparations, choosing their tires. This is GR3 car category in Gran Turismo. So a few different cars now, more car variety than we had in the previous race. Quite a few people here. We got a couple of subs filling in today as well. You're gonna see a bunch of new faces. And of course, our beloved regulars. Let us know in the chat who you're cheering for. We are waiting for race control here for us to start. So GR3 category, soft and medium tire compounds available. Taylor here, one of our regular drivers. Let's see who are our guests today. Who are our sub drivers? You can see at the back of the cars there they have the stickers, so pros. So Taylor, aka Remy, he's one of our regulars. Tony Runner, number 97, another regular driver. Mongold, also a regular, but I don't remember seeing him before with this Toyota Supra, so maybe he missed a few rounds before, but he's now as a permanent driver. Haley, number 41, also a regular. Saunders, missing the sticker there I think, but I know he is a regular. He's been here before and he's a very fast guy, one to watch. Lisa Salters, sub driver with a Toyota Supra today. So there's 2 new Supras on the track. We have Hako and Artemis already in the Supras. Trevor, Era Racing, another regular driver. Dusty, number 5, also a regular. Buck Nasty, number 45, regular driver. Artemis, another pro driver, regular, number 42. It's hard to see there, red on black. Smiley, one more sub, also in the Toyota Supra. We got a bunch of Supras here this time. As people start to come out of the pits, qualifying starting 15 minutes. Word from race control, 15 minutes, 15 minutes. Ricardo Pickles, one of the regulars here, number 12 with the Porsche. I heard he's gonna struggle today, let's see. And Gummy, number 33, another sub driver with the Merc. Nick's born 1991. Let's go Thunder Runner. Where is Thunder Runner here? Third one out of the pits. He's driving a Lexus. Very good looking Lexus. Let's see if that's as fast as it is pretty. So 15 minutes, they should have enough time for about 3 laps, give or take. Haley already with a penalty there from the start. So these are GR3 cars now. They're slightly slower than what the amateurs are driving. They also have less aero, so they're gonna be slightly slower in the corners and on the straights. You can see the GTR here only clocking 270, while the other guys, they were locked at 300 kph. It's going to be quite interesting because there's difference in speed and the slip. We're going to see a lot more overtakes here in on the track. Grinch, we didn't see him before in the pits. Grinch now on the track. 4th one out of the pits. Have we missed anyone else? We now got 14 drivers, so we've got Taylor here. I thought I saw Dusty there in front of Taylor. Oh, Dusty's P12. Okay, so showing out of order. Artemis here in P6. Buck Nasty. Now showing Gummy. Lisa Salters. Trevor Pickles. Dusty, Smiley, and Mongold. Where is Hako today? Hako, the championship leader, not here today. I'm not sure what's going on. Axel FL 1711. Good luck pro races. Unfortunately, I'll not be there tonight, but I'm still in the tournament. Thanks for letting us know, mate. It's a shame that you cannot be here on the track, but I know that the subs will do their best and they will be quite happy to have a chance to race as well. Meanwhile, thanks for being here in the chat. Thanks for joining the broadcast. Oh, and look at Z Saunders there, binning it. Back to the pits he goes. Not a way to start the day. Red Bull GT Racer here cheering for Trevor and Remy and Yoni the Beast. Good luck to you all. Had a super fun race. Yeah, fun until the first few corners and then at the end, but great recovery, Yoni. That was a very good race indeed, mate. You're kind of back to the championship fight now. Things are a little bit messed up there in the amateur division. It's difficult to tell who's gonna take this one. But Thunder Runner's doing his outlap, the first one out. Well, not the first one out of the on the pits, because Saunders came out first, but then went back in after technical problems, after hitting the wall. Meanwhile, Thunder Runner, here he comes to open his fast lap. Here comes Haley as well. Nice rising sun flag at the back. We got camera controls here, So we've got camera controls while we are in qualify. So let's have a look at everyone's liveries then. Give everyone a little bit of screen time and their sponsors as well. Thunder Runner here running a Bose Sony livery. Looking very nice there with a mixture of purple and red. Blue, purple, pink, red. I like that. Haley with a Crown Royale and Ray-Ban. Also GTR Simulators, the sponsor for Flatout Racing League Season 1. Very nice red and black. Grinch with a military livery. I don't know the difference between Marine, Air Force and Army, so I cannot tell what he's trying to replicate here, but looks cool anyway. Camouflage. Let's hope that he doesn't end up in the trees there, trying to camouflage a little bit too much. Ricardo Pickles, Mayflower, main sponsor there. That explains the beautiful flowers here in his livery. Also DRC Racing and RX GT. Pickles is one of our regular drivers from RX GT tournaments, so he always puts the logos there in the car. Driving the Porsche there. GT7 Joel on the top of the window there. That's his YouTube channel. Trevor Era Racing, super cool here. Tech livery with the circuits, lime green and black. I love it. Fan Attack at the top. I assume that's what he's using to drive. Dusty with his Subaru Mountain Dew. I'm sorry guys, but I don't like Mountain Dew. It's too bloody sweet for me. I prefer Red Bull. I prefer Relentless, but I don't think you guys have Relentless in the US. I think it's more of a UK drink. Smiley, sub-driver with the Supra, black and red, with a big smile there. Looking nice. You can't go wrong with black and red. Look at this as well. Artemis with another black and red. Hako Racing Academy official livery. Team boss today unfortunately is missing. I wonder where he is. Another Supra here. Very interesting color combination with Pepsi as official sponsor for Crash Can, aka Jeep Mongold, or Jeep Mongold aka Crash Can. You choose. Gummy, interesting purple color shift there a little bit in the front. Purple blue, black and lime green effects, accents. I like this. Sub driver as well. Lisa Salters, another Supra white and red Marlboro inspired livery. A classic from motorsports. Taylor with the Merc, another classic. No, this is orange and black, it's not red and black. Looks red in the shades. With GTR simulator all over the car as well. Buck Nasty with the other Subaru. The Vault, yellow and black livery. I like this one. Connection problems all over the place. The cars drifting everywhere. And Saunders here with the Hatsune Miku Subaru. If you guys don't know, Hatsune Miku is a Japanese cartoon AI singer. It's quite popular here in Japan. Very nice livery. Right, let's go up there to the front because the guys are already putting the fast lap times, and Dusty is currently P1 with a 3:55. 3:55. So here in the chat we have Red Bull Racer teasing Yoni that Yoni's still behind Red Bull GT Racer in the championship standings. Yep, and finished right behind in the race as well. They had a great battle there in the final lap in the amateur division. You guys can watch the replay on YouTube later. It was a great race indeed. Great battle. I'm not gonna tell you guys what happened. So Dusty with the pole position, but Gummy really close as well. Only 0.141 behind with the Merc. Got good straight line speed. Smiley and Artemis and Lisa, all the supers here. Lisa going purple actually. So 3 supers here in P3, 4 and 5 and 6. So looks like this is a super race. I think the subs, they're all being quite sneaky in choosing their cars. Artemis is not a sub driver, she's a regular. So just happened to be lucky with the car track combo. Trevor currently sitting in P7, and he's got Ricardo Pickles behind him in the timetable and also on the track. I'm not sure if it's just me, but looks like this GR3 cars, they drink a lot more than the GR4s. And Pickles with a mistake. We caught that on camera. Ricardo Pickles with a mistake. We're gonna have to play his favorite sound here. Spinella moment there for Pickles. Thunder Runner in P10. Someone was here cheering for Thunder Runner. He's not doing so well this time, but he surely can still improve. Haley also not doing great with the GTR. 10 seconds off the pace. That's way too much. Something going on there. Grinch P11. Taylor P12. Buck Nasty 13 and Mongold. Why is he in the pits? Think changing tires or resetting? We've still got plenty of time to go here in the qualies. Does he still with the pole position here? Oh, not anymore, but can he improve? No, he can't. Very bad lap time from him. So that is Smiley now up to P1, sub driver, showing the regulars here how it's done. And he's now caught up with Pickles. Let's hope he doesn't lose too much time. And Artemis as well. Great stuff there from her. Up to P2 at the moment. And going purple. Artemis is going even faster. She went a little bit too wide there. I think there's going to be a penalty. Yes, it is. Going a little bit too wide there in the corner exit. That is a penalty for sure. So Smiley here trying to get past Pickles. And he does. You don't want to fight for positions in the qualify, but you also don't want to lose time behind someone slower. Smiley's also going purple. Artemis also was. And we have a Supra 1, 2, 3 because Lisa Salters is also there in with the Supra, and she's up to P3 now, only 6 tenths off the leader. 3:55 to 01. Gummy the Merc, the first known Toyota driver here in the standings. We have 2 Mercs now. Trevor is in the Beamer, the only Beamer in the standings. So Word from race control. Word from race control. Final lap. Final lap. So drivers are now closing their fast laps. Oh, Smiley, what have you done? Just as I put the camera. Just as I put the camera on him, he binned it. Unfortunately, unable to improve his time even further. He's got a pole position at the moment. But Artemis, she was flying. She's caught up with Grinch. She will have to pay the penalty very soon. Gets past Grinch. Good for her. But can she still improve? Let's see. No, she's already up. I don't think she'll be improving. Let's see the guys here from behind. Haley already stopped. Thunder Runner coming towards the end of the lap. Pickles has also passed Grinch. He's now trying to catch up with Artemis. See if we can use a little bit of the slip to gain time. His 4:02 fast lap. I was watching him practice earlier, and he could do much quicker than that. Or maybe that was with no tire wear and no fuel. He's going faster by half a second. That's something. But it's not even enough to put him in P8, because Buck Nasty is almost 2 seconds ahead. And he's going blue. He's going to improve his time even further. Grinch coming to close his lap now. That's not gonna count because he's got a penalty. Saunders doing donuts in the sand. So all drivers now already pulling to the side of the track. Right, let's wait for the race to start. Well, actually, since we're stuck with the camera anyway, there's no point in going down to the other camera. Geeter Dunny, welcome to Flatout Racing League, mates. And welcome to Rallycross GT, the official broadcaster of Flatout Racing League Season 1. It's good to have you back here with us. So all drivers now sitting on the side of the track now. That would be great for pictures. And a wild card just shows up here to photobomb everyone. Love that. Let's get rid of everything. Looks nice like this. Hit Mr. Madness of Amateur. Yeah, Amateur was pretty crazy. It's a very good race. Went into the night and into the day as well. Waiting for race control. We should be starting soon. All drivers here parked in T1. Let's hide the driver names as well. Take a screenshot of this. Looks good in the broadcast. So someone's still driving there. This angle now. Oh, someone binned it completely. Oh no, they're just doing donuts. Race starting, let's go! We got a word from race control, we are ready to race. It's grid start here for the pros. We are about to start with Flatout Racing League Round 3 Pro Division. From Le Mans, 10 laps, The red lights are on. When they go off, it's race time. Here they come, 14 drivers fighting for glory. They come all very close here into turn 1. Smiley holding on to the lead. Artemis going around the outside here. We've seen a pile-up here in amateur race, and here again with the pros. Saw a little bit of dust there, but no one in the dirt. That's good, that's good. Keep it clean, guys. Smiley able to open already 1 second over to Artemis, and she's now under pressure from Trevor with the BMW. Race already here starting at night, slightly different time than the amateurs. I blame the lobby settings for that. But here they come down the straight. That's Smiley P1, Artemis P2, Trevor P3, Gummy P4. They come in a huge line. Buck Nasty, Ricardo Pickles gained several positions here with the Porsche. Dusty followed very closely by Lisa Sotos, who's pulling aside already. Lisa up to P7 into the braking zone. Here they come, a bit of teleporting. There's someone teleporting. And Lisa Sotos up to P7, and she's very close to Pickles already. She's gonna get one more position. Oh, Gummy losing a little bit of traction there. Gummy lost several positions. I'm not sure what happened. He lost traction at the exit of the straight. That's Lisa up to P6, Buck Nasty P5, and Pickles up to P4. Buck Nasty saying that he's got very bad lag. He's trying to get past there, Pickles. Side by side in the second chicane. Buck Nasty got the best of it. He's up to P4. The Porsche is unable to fight on the straights, unfortunately. Let's go up there to the front. Trevor P3 and Artemis. She is really close here to Smiley. This is her best performance to date. Artemis, we know she's also very fast on rally races. She's been practicing with Hako in our Hako Racing Academy. But unfortunately, she wasn't so fast in race 1 and race 2 here in Flatout Racing. But she's qualified really well in P2, and she's holding on to it. Very close battle there with Smiley. Trevor a little bit further back, and then we have a massive pack here of drivers. Buck Nasty holding on to P4, but Lisa Salters, sub-driver, also very close. They come to this left-hander here, starting to come to the twisty part of the track. The Porsche might have some advantage here. Pickles there, trying to close in. He needs to stay in the slip for as long as he can if he wants to have any chance of finishing in the top 10 even, because the Porsche is that much slower than the other guys. P6 there for Pickles, Dusty in P7 with the yellow lights. The only one standing out quite a bit. Thunder Runner in P8, Grinch P9, Taylor P10, Saunders, another one with yellow lights, Subaru there in P11, Haley P12, Gummy P13, fighting really close there with Haley, and Mongold P14. Let's go back to the front again, because Smiley is about to open lap 2. Just managed to shake Artemis off his slipstream. She's back in there. The slipstream in Gran Turismo is 750, 0750. So as you get there, you can see the effects of the slip. So Trevor caught the slip from Artemis. The top 3 drivers really close to each other. Red Bull asking there, what happened to Remy? I don't know. I need to check. He definitely was not disconnected, because he's the host, and if he gets disconnected, the lobby gets disconnected as well. So Trevor there holding on to P3, and Artemis in the slip. She should be able to put side by side with Smiley there. Can she do it? 3/10 gap going down. It's gonna be really close there into the chicane. Not close enough for a dive. She knows better than that anyway. Both drivers driving the Toyota Supra. So they've got equal machinery. Lisa Salters also in the Supra. So Trevor, the only different car here in the top 4. And Pickles holding himself here in P5, doing a good job with the Porsche. It's also one of his best performances to date. Pickles been driving at RX GT for 2 seasons with rally cars. He's very fast there with that type of cars, also with road cars. But maybe here was a poor choice of car. Also, he's back to work now. Doesn't have as much time to practice he had during winter. Hasn't been putting the great results. Just got passed by Buck Nasty there on the straight. The Porsche cannot keep up. And Team Gran Turismo Guatemala, muchas gracias por seguir el canal. Thanks for following the channel, mate. Welcome to Flatout Racing League. Oh, a little bit of contact there almost by Ricardo Pickles and Buck Nasty. Meanwhile, Dusty is catching up and he wants to join the party. So I only now starting to pay attention to the tires of the drivers, but also to the fuel. So they are less than 2 laps in and they are more than a quarter of the tank down. So Thunder Runner is running soft here. He's in P8. He's definitely going to have trouble. Grinch is on mediums. Saunders on mediums. Gummy mediums. Medium. Here is Remy. The guys were asking. I don't know what happened, but his lap time is not great. But he's at the back of the pack now. Oh, and we missed the overtake, but Artem is now leading the pack. Artem is up to P1. Leading the pack, leaving actually Smiley quite far behind now. Aha! But look at that Artemis, she's on softs. And I think here on the GR3 division, like with the pros, the tire compound is gonna play more of an important role than with in the amateur there, where the cars had very similar top speed. So let's see how many laps she can go with these tires. 3:55 for first one to set a fast lap. Smiley losing a little bit of distance there, 1.3 now, and Trevor down to P3. Sorry, still in P3. Not gaining nor losing positions, but doing well there with the BMW. Lisa Salters closing in with the other Supra. Sneaky there with the number 1 on the side of the car. Oh, and she's going purple. She's going fast. We have Buck Nasty here in P5. He managed to gap Ricardo Pickles quite a bit. So Buck Nasty with the Subaru is quite far from Lisa, but he's gapping Pickles here on the straight. And then we have Dusty here with the Mountain Dew Subaru with a bright lime green, yellow, whatever the color is light. The shame that you cannot change the light bulbs for the GR3 cars. You can only put that the film, the light cover. Dusty here in P7. He's actually closing into Pickles. Gonna have a battle here for P6 very, very soon. Grinch in P8 and Thunder Runner in P9. We got a battle here. Let's follow this too. And the runner closing in the chicane. You should be able to mount an attack in the final part of the straight here. It's before the corner. So what is Grinch driving again? Driving the Mercedes versus the Lexus. Got a battle there behind, but we're following this one. Thunder Runner trying to put her on the inside, but it was not close enough to overtake at the end of the straight. Missed his chance. Saunders here with the penalty. He's gonna lose the position to Gummy for sure. Might lose the position even before the chicane, before the penalty section, sorry. There we go. Gummy's gone. Mongol in P12. Taylor, aka Remy, the number 2 here in Flatout Racing League. So, we have a yellow flag. Yellow flag, Gummy is out. Gummy is sideways and damage to his engine. We don't know what happened, but maybe here at night he lost control. He allows everyone to get past. He doesn't want to cause even more accidents, especially because we are at night. He doesn't want to get T-boned by anyone. Shame for Gummy, he was in a good race. Sub driver. But unfortunately, it's game over for him. Artemis holding on to the lead with the soft tires. Did a very good job. But can she hold on to it? Closing lap 3. Opening lap 4. She still has the fastest lap. Smiley there almost stole it from her, half a second slower. And he's closing in actually. So we're 4 laps in, another half a tank. Interesting. Looks like these guys are going for 2 stops. No one is saving fuel. Absolutely no one. If I were these guys, I would sandbag on speed in favor of 1 stop because it's 47 seconds pit time here. The pit stops in Le Mans are really long. So having to go in twice is not a good idea. Trevor losing distance there to Smiley. Buck Ness is now up to P4. Lisa probably made a mistake and she's now down to P5. Yes, her last lap was 4:03. Certainly a mistake. Her rear tires also very worn. Actually, everybody's about the same on the softs. As she comes the chicane now. Pickles holding on to P6. Dusty closing in, but Dusty's gonna have to pay the penalty now. So this is gonna be very interesting when the pit stops start. I wonder if someone's gonna go like really slow in the second part of the race. Dusty already put in there side by side with Pickles, getting past on the straight, as if Pickles not even there. They've killed the Porsche here in GT7. Porsche was one of the favorites in GT Sports. Not very good here in GT7, I guess. Because he's struggling. Grinch in P8. Thunder Runner Saunders gaining a few positions. Taylor is inheriting positions as well because it was Gummy messed up and went to the back of the pack. Mongol did his first race with us here in P12, sub driver. Right ahead of Haley, that's got 1.5 second penalty. How did he get that much penalty? And Gummy here, after hitting the wall, 4:28 in the last lap. What can he do? So the gap here between Artemis and Smiley is going like a yo-yo. It's up to 1.8 again now. So can she keep up? Can she keep the distance? Smiley there took 4/10 in just a few corners again. So people are really struggling in this final sector. Smiley's with medium tires there, so he's I think he's got this one in the bag. Even though this is good, looking like a 2-stop race. No, it's not actually. I think my calculations are completely off. It's gonna be a 1-stop. They're going quite far with this set of tires. So forget everything I said about fuel. I don't know why my calculations were so far off. Unless people started saving. So Artemis, she's got a good chunk of fuel, more than Smiley. So that's gonna give her an edge on the pit stops. Trevor losing a lot of distance now to the front runners, but he's got a lot more fuel as well. And Buck Nasty is actually closing in, but Buck Nasty is on soft boots. The soft tires, 1/4 of tank left. Guys are going as much as they can here with the softs, but it comes to a point where the grip suddenly disappears. We're still into the night here in Le Mans. I have not seen any sign of sunrise. Meanwhile, Lisa Salters is closing the gap on Buck Nasty. And I'm seeing there in the left hand side that Pickles is losing more and more positions. So Dusty's P6 and Grinch just got past Pickles for P7 on medium tires, both of them. No, Pickles is on softs. Pickles is on softs. So that's gonna hurt him. That's what I said. If he wants to have any chance of top 10 finish, he needs to stay in the slip. Thunder Runner closing in also in P9 with his Lexus. Taylor up to P10, fighting back, getting positions, but the raw speed is not there. His best lap is a 4-minute flat. Mongold and Saunders, they might start fighting here very soon, and Gummy not that far behind. Actually, the 4 guys here at the back, all within 1.5 seconds of each other. Saunders with the penalty is going to lose the position to Gummy, and Haley with a 1.5 seconds penalty, he's going to get to the back of the pack. Oh, Mongold, careful mate. We've seen someone bidding in that corner before in amateur. People messing up in there as well in the qualify. You don't want to be another one becoming statistics, do you? Let's go back to the front. And the yo-yo gap back to 1.5. So Artemis finally gonna get into the pits now. Her tires are approaching 60% of life left. Yes, into the pits she goes. And so does Smiley. Smiley follows her. Artemis and Smiley in. 4% fuel difference between the two. Trevor in. Buck Nasty. Oh, hit the wall on the way in. Looks like so. Lisa Salters also in. So everybody into the pits at the same time. Dusty next, Grinch, Pickles, Jesus Christ. Okay, so Thunder Runner stays out. So he can say that he's led one lap. And Taylor's staying out as well. Taylor was quite far back. Let's see. Where's Artemis? She's still not out. Here comes Mongold. A little bit of problems there for him. I thought that it was lag, but no, it was actually him losing control at the exit of the chicane and losing the position. And here's Artemis and Smiley. Artemis comes out in front. Oh, problems for Smiley. He comes right between two slower drivers who have not pit yet. Big trouble for Smiley here. Also lost quite a lot of time in the pits because Trevor is right there, right in the pace. So good stuff for Artemis because Smiley now is going to be held up by Saunders a little bit. Saunders does not have to give the position away. He can just do his own bit there. Where's Artemis? Just 31 seconds from Thunder Runner. She'll come out in front for sure, no problem for her. But this is where it gets interesting. So Smiley should be able to get past now. He's in the slip, almost 290. Yep. He's almost gone into the chicane, yes, and he's ahead. But now the gap is 3.8. 3.8. Not great for Smiley there. Not much he could do about that. Trevor also came out behind the two, but unable to push too much. So how are the guys further back? Buck Nasty with 3 seconds in front and 2.5 behind. Lisa Salters. So Pickles, he lost quite a bit of time as well, I guess, with the fuel. Then we have Dusty, Grinch, Gummy, and Haley. They all have gone in already. The only ones yet to pit, Thunder Runner, who probably does not have another lap of fuel in him, and Taylor. Wow. And then Saunders and Mongol there, but they are already behind some of the front runners. So Artemis is holding on to the virtual lead because she has already pitted. Smiley managed to gap Saunders enough, get him out of the slip. It's good stuff for him. And then there's Trevor here. So Trevor got past. There was someone else here. Buckness is past. Liz is past. Mongold. What happened? 10 seconds up. That was a mistake for sure. Probably pushing too much there, trying to keep up with the fast guys. Made a mistake and put everything to lose. Let's go back there to the front. No battles there. So it's Smiley versus Artemis. The battle in the long run here is 2.6 gap. Now it's going down. And remember, Smiley's got soft tires on, so he should be able to close the gap. 2.1 seconds now. The gap is going down, and it's going down quick. Artemis over the chicane to open lap 7, so 4 laps to go. Blue flag is the guys that are in the pits. And Smiley's 1.4 seconds now. Smiley is flying. So I'm cheering here for Artemis, but I'm not sure she's gonna be able to hold Smiley there because he is fast. He's very fast. You can see the sun rising in the distance. But Smiley is closing in really fast, and he's going purple as well. This is not a matter of if, but when Smiley will pass. The if is, can Artemis fight back? They got the same machinery there, both in the Toyota Supra, but different tire compounds. So Smiley with softer tires, it's got a lot more speed in the corners. You are watching Flatout Racing League Season 1 Pro Division, sponsored by GTR Simulators. Artemis here currently sitting in P1, Smiley P2, Trevor in P3, the only non-Toyota here in the front of the pack. Actually Buck Nasty in P4, he managed to leave Lisa Salters behind quite a bit. Ricardo Pickles in a battle here with Dusty, just lost P7, so that's Dusty now up to P6 again. Pickles in P7, Thunder Runner P8, Grinch P9, Taylor P10. Coming in 11th place, Saunders in 12th, Haley 13th, and Mongold at the back of the pack in 14th place. As the sun starts to race here in Le Mans, and now Smiley is just sitting behind Artemis. He has not attacked. He was 3 seconds faster in the last lap. So this is now his first fast lap after the pit stops. He was going purple early on in the first few sectors. He should still be purple. No, he's not, he's blue. So he's lost a little bit of time. That's why the gap stopped to decrease. But now it's down to 4/10. 4/10 gap. That should be enough for him to mount an attack here in this final corners. Very high speed corners. Then you got the 4 chicanes at the end before the start finish line. Artemis doing what she can here to hold on to the lead for as long as she can. Haley unable to find a gap. It's difficult on this corners here because it's always changing direction. And if you try to overtake there, you might compromise your line and end up in the wall. Into the chicane, it's not a good place to overtake here. No contact between the two. Artemis did the chicane better. Smiley probably hit the brake a little bit too much there, trying not to hit her. And as it stands, Smiley is getting his tires more and more worn, so she might be able to hold on to the fastest lap. Maybe. There's a good battle here. Eco machinery, but different tire compounds. I wish they both were the same tires, so we would see who's the best driver, not just who's got the best equipment at that moment. But you could also consider here the strategy, because Smiley had a pole position. A little bit of a moment there for Artemis, and now Smiley is side by side. Literally side by side, but Artemis got the inside. She needs to keep that position and brake as late as she can into the chicane. Can she do it? No, she can. She brakes earlier. She does not want to risk anything here. decides to hit the brakes a little bit earlier and allows Smiley into P1. I have to say I'm slightly disappointed there, but also you cannot be reckless because you leave to brake too late, and it's a bit too late. Then you end up in the wall, in the sandbox. She's closing it again. Not enough to pass here in the second chicane, but if she can stay close enough, she might be able to attack. Yes, she is very close. She might be able to attack in the final, the corner here after the straight. So 2/10. Smiley's probably gonna stay on the inside, on the right hand side of the track. What are they gonna do? You can see Trevor there at the back. No attack from Artemis there. Oh, hitting the dirt a little bit there. The gap goes up to 6/10. Lost her chance there. Meanwhile, Trevor, he looks quite comfortable in P3. But in saying that, Buck Nasty is only 3 seconds behind. There is not a lot in this track. Well, it kinda is, but one mistake here, you can lose several seconds. And they're both in medium tires. Lisa Salters also with mediums. And Dusty is flying with the soft boots. So Dusty looking to get P5. He's got a chance here with the Subaru. Meanwhile, Pickles is under attack from the Grinch. So Grinch is also on soft tires, while Pickles is on medium. It's going to be tricky for him to defend. But Pickles is not going to give up just like that. They come really close to the curbs there. Tandy Runner with a 1 second penalty is going to fall behind. Out of contention here for this battle. Dust is closing quite a bit as well. Let's have a look at this battle here now, because Dusty is 3/10 behind Lisa Salters, and he's with very strong chances of getting P5, like a top 5 finish. Lost a little bit of time there. Back to Pickles here and Grinch. They're still close as they come into the 4 chicanes. We've lost Driver, we lost Saunders there. Down to connection problems, I believe. And Ricardo Pickles, very good in that slow section, with a 2 second gap on Grinch. Dusty, 6/10. Let's look there up front. Artemis now unable to match the pace of Smiley, who has just stolen the fastest lap. So there you go, Smiley with the pole position, now fastest lap, and as it stands, leading the race. Sweaty Palms got that in the amateur division. We're gonna have that as well here in the pros. It looks like so. .4 seconds. Let's look here at Bucknasty. He's passed already Lisa Salters. No, sorry, that's Dusty and Lisa, sorry. Got a bit too excited there, guys. Dusty lost a little bit of time. He's just under a second now. And James Mutton, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Flatout Racing League. And welcome to Rallycross GT channel, the official broadcaster for Flatout Racing League, sponsored by GTR Simulators. So this is it now. Dusty is close. Can Lisa defend the position as they come into the chicane? I think Dusty is going to put on the side. No, he hit the brakes earlier. He's being very cautious there, but he's got a lap and a half to overtake. He needs to be a little bit bolder there. Well, 1/10, I think. Yeah, side by side now. He's got a bit of the overspeed. And there he goes. It looks like as soon as he puts the face in the wind, he loses that speed. He loses the overspeed. It's quite interesting. The Supra is very fast on the straights. Maybe that explains why Dusty was not able to overtake yet. Meanwhile, Pickles holding on to P7. Grinch is coming back. It's not Christmas yet, but he's coming. He's coming for Pickles. Tires a little bit worn. Perhaps might not be able to attack full on. Thunder Runner and Taylor with some distance between the two, and then the other guys here 40 seconds behind. Gummy, Haley, Mongold, and we've lost Saunders. So Smiley holding on to the lead. It looks like he's gonna get this one. Sub driver here showing how it's done. Unfortunately, Hako is not here today, the championship leader. But we have another Toyota Supra potentially winning the race. Either him or his teammate Artemis, also member of Hako Racing Academy. The 57 there. And Smile has gone even faster. 3:55, 2:72. New fastest lap, 2 laps in a row. Can he make it 3? Maybe that's pushing a little bit too much. But he's got a 4-second gap there now. Perfect race from Smiley. Good strategy there. Always keeping close to Artemis. Put the softs and disappeared. And Trevor, who was pretty comfortable in P3 the whole race after the first few corners, he's now under real threat from Buck Nasty. Dusty managed to finally overtake Lisa. Pass and gap. Interesting that Lisa was on medium tires and was still giving him a fight. But let's go with these guys here, because Buck Nasty wants the podium. And he's got everything to take it from Trevor. BMW versus Subaru, half a lap to go. We still got a few bits here of high speed. They both got the same tire compound. Buck Nasty not very good there in the chicane. Lost a bit of time, lost the slip. Trevor able to breathe a little bit, but actually on the straights, the Subaru just reeled it in. The Beamer not fast on the straights at all. But you see how Buck Nasty loses time in the corners. He's really not comfortable in those chicanes. You still got time. James Mutton, how are you? I'm very good, mate. Just enjoying the race here. I hope you're enjoying as well. Looking here behind Lisa Salters, I just saw in the same take there, she managed to get past Dusty again, and Pickles and Grinch also. Pickles changing, doing a bit of swerving there also. Taylor and Thunder Runner. We've got a couple of battles here in our hands. Let's stay with this one here, the podium battle, because this is the final lap. Where are Smiley and Artemis? We've got a little bit of time still. Let's look at these two. Trevor is doing his homework really well. Coming to the slow part of the track now. Buck Nasty is not doing really well in the corners, but that one actually he did really well. The gap now is under half a second. Less than half a second, no mistakes allowed anymore. It's all or nothing. We've seen similar situation in amateur early on, and now we've seen a mistake. People cracking under pressure, and Dusty there as well, cracking under pressure, got a penalty and allowed Lisa to gap him. Ricardo Pickles also holding Grinch behind there. Let's go to the front because Smiley is coming to get the checkered flag, win the race after pole position and fastest lap. Sub driver here showing the regulars how it's done. Smiley from Canada wins round 3 of Flatout Racing League Pro Division, and Artemis gets a P2, her best result yet. And Trevor, he managed to ward off Buck Nasty, hold on to P3, and he's gonna get the podium. Era Racing, aka M Trevor, P3, Buck Nasty, P4, Lisa Salters here, holding Dusty as well for a top 5 finish. Another sub driver in the top 5, Dusty there in P6, and Grinch managed to get past Pickles actually. We don't know exactly what happened, but Grinch P7, Pickles P8, and Taylor gaining one more position there. Good recovery in P9, Thunder Runner P10, and then the other guys quite far back here now. Gummy almost 1 minute behind the leaders in P11, followed by Haley and Mongold, who just had another moment there, a crash can, and Saunders, who we lost during the race. But good stuff. Artemis in her best finish yet this season. More from her to come, I guess. Quite excited to see what she can do in the rest of the season. But Smiley sub driver with a win. Will we see him again? I'm not sure who he was subbing for, or if it's a first come first served. But this guy is fast, and he's gonna give the guys a lot of trouble. Trevor there in an amazing battle for the podium. He managed to keep it from Buck Nasty. Buck Nasty in P4, Lisa Salters, another sub driver here in the top 5. Here is our man, Smiley, the winner of round 3 of Flatout Racing League Pro Division. Pole position, fastest lap, and the win. Frank here in the chat asking if this PC. No, this is PS5. This is Gran Turismo exclusive game to PlayStation. Welcome to Flatout Racing League and to Rallycross GT, the official broadcaster of Flatout Racing League. That's it for today, guys. That was it for the pros. That was it for the amateurs as well. We're gonna upload all the races to Flatout Racing League YouTube channel. You guys can, flat out, cannot type today. You guys can click here on the link, follow the channel on the YouTube as well, so you can see all the race highlights as well, the VOD from round 1, round 2, and you're gonna have round 3, this one as well, later on. My name's Kurt Dunninger. I was your host today. Thanks very much for joining. We're gonna have a word from our sponsors, and then we're gonna raid someone.
Introducing RS30 Ultra. The first sim racing wheel and pedals designed by a professional championship racer. RS30 brings next level realism to your racing sims. Sense the road. Know your vehicle. And get faster lap times as you tear through the track. Dual helical gear motors give you more torque than traditional gear drive motors, with the same smoothness and quietness of a belt drive motor. Experience a stunning 6 Newton meters of torque, the most torque per dollar than any other wheel, and fast, accurate feedback with 0 dead zones. Feel every nuance, and know exactly when you're understeering, oversteering, or losing traction. Spring-loaded pedals give you responsive throttle modulation and brake progression for absolute control and precision, just like the real thing. 2 additional pedals can be used as clutch and e-brake, or as pedal-free throttle and brakes. A rotation switch lets you easily toggle between simulation racing and arcade-style racing. Even the diameter of the wheel is calibrated to exact race car specifications. From the metal build to the suede wheel and steel pedals, every detail is dialed to give the entire system a high-end feel. Get better, go faster, win more, and enjoy every second of it. With RS30 Ultra, you'll race like a pro and feel like one too. RS30 Ultra by GTR Simulator. Go fast.